Hello everyone, welcome back to Edgington, the city on the edge. So, as I am, recording this, it is the 24th of August, which means that everyone who, donated to the, that has pledged to the patron has not as yet been charged. Margaret, get the heck back here. So I cannot as yet be certain who is on our list, but we do actually have a list of potential names for new settlers, should they ever turn up and actually decide to stay. Which will mean we'll have some names like, oh, let me think, Hazar Gaming, for example. That's one of the names I believe is probably going to end up on the list. And there was one person, so far at least, has quite probably, quite reliably, pledged to the Patreon and requested to receive no rewards whatsoever. And they're actually my third biggest pledge right now. That is the wonderful Big Bacon. Oh, another stone hoe breaking. Yeah, durability is probably the biggest issue there. So, I don't know. I feel like I should give you something, but I don't really know what, because you've specifically said nothing. Let's see, let me put you into Adventurer, so you're not actually, doing anything, and I'll set you back to a wood chopper when I need you to actually chop wood. But the lights are up, so there's the lights, and I can say to keep it lit, or unlit, but we will now actually have lights. And I think these, if I tick that off, these will actually just turn on when it gets dark, which is probably better for the lighting of the videos, if nothing else. And can I could get rid of that, but we still have a bit of work to do over here. Which reminds me, need to keep up on that. Most of the work into these goes in at night, but we'll get through it eventually, gradually. And there's Samantha taking her place again, yay. And since you've gotten all the lights up, Bernard, it is back to building duties for you. I believe there should be a fair bit of... yeah, there's a fair bit of brick left for you to do some work around the front here. Hooray. Oh, right. Oh. Anyone ever tells you that playing a video game for a living is an easy business? Well, I would say they're lying, but on this channel that's a joke. No, can't build it there. I was hoping I'd be able to fill in this edge there, but evidently the shape of the ballista is quite in the way there. Oh well. Not to worry. Not to worry. Okay, so I believe we have still, do we still have? No, we don't, actually. He's down to the cobblestone alone. Right, so build brick and up and up. Whoop. Not meant to be one there. And up. Whoop. And up. There we go, just to level it up so that we don't have to worry too much about people breaking through, which would be god-awful to say the least. There we go. And I'll leave that one out just for the moment, so that he can actually, we can reliably say he'll be able to get around to actually implement that one. Oh, and then once Ellie is out of dirt, which should be a ways now, actually. Geez, Rickman has been motoring. She'll get back to work on doing the cobblestone, and we'll be able to get that back section done a bit more. Dig mine, please. Ha! So no, you're not all out of stuff to mine, but fair bit. Oh. Right. So one of the things that I did in the preceding world, the original Edgington, old Edgington, was I started to build an outpost, which is a small kind of location just on the corner of the map, where one of our, where two of our roads into the world intersected. Oh, level 12 stonemason, hooray. Which was intended to serve as protection. on the one hand, if there is like a necromancer or a skeleton that's turned up, then my guys are immediately on the scene to get rid of it. On the other hand, if a new settler comes in through that way, I can just set the home position, like the hole position to there, and it will cause them to be like heading over there. I think. I've never actually tried that one, but it'd be an interesting experiment if nothing else. So let me know, do you think I should try and put up some little, like, outposts around here as well? That might be something I have to wait for when I've got multiple builders and whatnot to make sure that it goes up quickly, as well as the actual military types to actually support it. But I don't know. The last person who was going to be one of our watchmen, if you will, was Waylin, who boldly sacrificed his own meal so that others could eat. So, I don't know. I don't know how people might see that position these days. I think I was also going to, like, sacrifice... I think I was going to put Seth out there at some point as well. But, haven't had the option now. Well, we are 2, 3, 4 blocks out from finishing this one. And how are we doing on the bill? God, Bernard. Have you gotten yourself stuck? Are you actually out of materials? You've gotten yourself stuck. This is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Okay, do you have anything in your inventory? You have a brick. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have to tell Rickman to get rid of this. Brick. There. Place. Quickly. Kindly. Come on, man. Okay, fine. I'll just quickly conscript somebody else to do it, shall I? Rollstone. There. And then, let's see. Margaret, I require your assistance here for a moment. Need you to be a builder. Oh, Emma's now level 17 as well. Hooray. Okay, over here. Do we have any hammers left? Is that why you're not doing anything immediately? Stone hammers 8. We have plenty. Oh. Hopefully, when they're like improving this to like take away the micromanaging, they'll make the AI a bit smarter. Like, that's not... I've had to, like, create workarounds, basically, for that in the course of doing Yog Dwarves. Because, of course, there are builders in the course of... Whoop, everything's frozen. Game saving? No, just for some reason, it switched to my webcam. That was weird. Yeah, if you click out of the window here, it does actually, like, freeze the entire game. That was weird. I don't know why that happened. But yeah, my builders don't actually try to build anything. They just sort of interact with the building entity, and from that, they actually, like, successfully build stuff. But they don't actually place the blocks. They just check if they can see it, and then they move to it, until they can see it. So... my builders sort of, like, sidestep that issue, which I guess is cheating. I don't like to do that in AI at all. I like for, like... I like for NPC capacities to be as close as possible to, like, player capacities. But for the purposes of, like, this issue, you have to take it into account. So, you have to figure out where you're next going to place a block, and whether it's going to prevent you from moving to the next one. Which is a little tricky when you're talking about user-made structures. Let's just dig mine that out of the way now. Looks like he's done with all of that. So let me go to this, and let's move up the cobblestone in priority. Hooray. Trees are growing over here. Do we have any spare saplings yet? Decor. No, we don't. No seedlings yet. Oh well, but we have some nice trees growing in here, in a very dense fashion. Once we've gotten all of the ones... Oh, only loss is 1 dirt. Damn. There's a limited quantity of dirt. There's a significantly less limited quantity of stone. But oh well, we'll be okay. But actually, since we are no longer needing the... How much? Dirt 40. Okay, I can definitely do what I'm about to do. Build dirt. And build it out. To about there, I believe. We should make it even with the other side. Good. Make it balanced. Our floating platform in the ocean, well, directly on top of the ocean, actually. It's only barely in the ocean. It does need to be a bit on the balanced side of things. Where's Bernard gone? There he is. He's grabbing the dirt, probably. Okay. How are we doing on the border watch? More... Still spiders, it seems. I'm going to tell Beatrix to come and grab this chicken. Which, apparently, she is. Interesting. I wonder if that got, like, deflagged or something, because Beatrix hasn't left in an age. How strange. And a whole ton of spiders. We'll probably try and get ourselves, like, a training dummy for for somebody. A merchant has arrived. Has he actually arrived? He has actually arrived. He's coming from the Lonely Skeleton's direction. Past a spider. But as we know, the monsters don't care about him in the slightest. So hopefully we'll actually see some trade around here. Oh, it's getting to late afternoon now. Okay, so... Let me see. Whoop. Pause a quick moment, because I recommend getting another block. So I'll make sure he's got the next one. And away it goes. Okay. He's nearly gotten all of that, which is why I'm paying close attention to it. And the next. There we go, that's one side completed. And geez, that merchant is a ways off. Blimey. How are we doing on the cobble over here? Still working on it? Still working on it, down to 43. And whoo, looks like Bernard is kind of weighed down. Let's see. 14 dirt. He's still working on over here. Which is good. He's actually he's nearly done, but then again, he is like a level 15 builder. A level 20 builder places blocks in like one hit. It's kind of like amazing to see the speed that they go. Oh, and I think we'll eventually be seeing the lights turn on. I can't actually like change that. Can I rename the door? I can. I can rename the door. So hang on a second. I've got an idea. We are going to call this Bacon Gate. There we go. In honor of Big Bacon, I know you asked for no rewards. There you have it. You are the entry to Edgington. You are Bacon Gate. Hope you enjoy that. Oh, and yeah, it looks like the sun is definitely going down. We should be seeing those lights turn on. Soon-ish. Soon-ish. Let's see, we can grab somebody quickly. We can find out what the scheduled is. Late afternoon to dusk. So yes, this is the end of the day, it would seem, for us, because then everybody's going to sleep, and then it's going to be kind of boring, so I will catch you at the next day, which will be day 20. I'm still kind of amazed we're here. I mean, we haven't had events quite as dire as, say, the Skeletal Siege of Day 11 from Old Edgington, but we've had our share of potential, like, destruction whilst we were still inhabiting the mainland, and just, like, we had a huge fire over here that caused us some massive trouble, but we haven't had any massive concern like that in a while. I think we're doing okay. I think we'll be alright. And let me just mark that up so that Rickman will make his way over here eventually. So let me see, what do we need to get? We need to get beds for everybody so that everybody's well rested. We need to get training areas for our military units. We need to get actual, like, dedicated zones for our crafting. Currently we just have everything in one spot. Ideally we need to get houses of some description for everybody. And we need our vault, our seed vault. beyond that, we'll just have to wait and see. I think tool-wise, we want to be getting all of our archers and all of our military, in fact. Give me 7 dirt. Okay, that's actually, like, a meaningful deal. I'll take it. I just gave you some rocks for some dirt, and it's actually, like, a worthwhile deal for me. So let's see. Seth is currently in a steel chain shirt and bronze chain coif, whereas Samantha is just wearing a leather tunic. So we want to get everyone into like a uniform kind of actual armor set. As a massive ideal, we'd like to upgrade their arrows, but there's just nothing quite as abundant as stone in that regard. Okay, storage. Ooh, level 8 trader, yay. And we want a resource crate. There. Oop. Trader, good. Who makes that? Is that that's made by a carpenter. Okay. We apparently don't have a carpenter just yet. Because, oh yeah, that's Bernard's secondary profession right now. So, Bernard, got a job for you. Willing to give me free rope in exchange for... Okay, yes, please, keep giving me all of these things for almost literally dirt cheap. Anything else going on in the wilds? Doesn't look like it. I'll probably see about saying something to deal with that. Flax seed. Sure, take my raw stone, I don't care. At least not enough about raw stone. Okay, and back to builder for you, Bernard. Thank you very much. Okay. And whoop. Game saving. Give me 8 raw stone in exchange for 8 cloth. No! Why would I ever accept that trade? Come on, man. This is like your job. Surely you should know what kind of things I will and will never trade. What are we up to? Like, it's 304 meat. Oh, and climbing. Jeez, doing well. Can we just piggyback him all the way along here? That's my question. Just before the episode ends, can we, like, get all the way across here? Just gonna angle this so we can see the lights come on, hopefully. Whoop, I did deselect that because he's about to go over there, and he'll come back and he might miss that one, and we don't want any blocks left. No more trades? No more trades. Nope, because my trader has fallen asleep, and the tradesman, the merchant, has apparently ceased to exist. So, okay, that's a weird one. It's dusk now, so everyone's falling asleep. So, I will finish that off in, like, the night, and I shall catch you all